Nick at Night is a revolutionary programming block that is sure to make you feel happy, giddy, and silly. Right now we have Weeknight out there with Ellie Muller, a super late night show that is truly unlike any other. Fabrice, what else do we have for everybody?
After tonight's Weeknight Update episode, you will get a screening of the movie Fazbear's Collection 2, Children's Nightmare, starring Fabrice as Freddy Fazbear.
And because we have celebrated the 40th anniversary of the beginning of Late Night with David Letterman, we are going to have a conversation with Letterman expert Don Gill about how Late Night with David Letterman began. And along with that, some clips from the Shakedown shows that took place before Late Night with David Letterman premiered. So you do not want to miss it. It's a revolutionary show. Wake the kids, phone the neighbors, and get the dogs involved. This is going to be special. Experts believe that if you watch one great show before you go to bed, then your whole mood the next day will be 58 times better and happier. Well, Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller is coming on right now, so let's go. From the YouTube Dog Show. No, Jenna Ortega, you can't come here. It's Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller. And now, a man who thinks that Jenna Ortega has fallen off the deep end once again, like she ever has fallen on, Mr. Ellie Cookie Muller. Ha! Welcome to Weeknight Update. I'm Ellie Cookie Muller with all grasshoppers. Okay, the animation wizard is Kawama K Animation. Oh my goodness gracious. Baby Down Creations made the theme song. Diamond.Cammy made the bumpers, and Fabrice Ortega made the previews. Also, he is a movie star now as well. So, even more reasons why you should congratulate him. By the way, the Shoutout Spotlight winners tonight are Specs Power Canada's band edits, Alex K with his shorts, Pente Patrol Reacts, formerly known as the Anthony Pente Show, with some reactions, Less Than Zero with the singing covers, My Explorers and Mao Kevin with animations and singing covers, Mr. M, Less Than Zero has some original songs, Mr. M has some random stuff, and One Sweat Up and Kung's Radio Jingles count, Radio Jingles and things like that. Before we get on with the real shebang or whatever this is, I just want to acknowledge that 4 years ago tonight, was when Late Night with David Letterman premiered on NBC, following the Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. Now, the connection between David Letterman, Late Night with David Letterman, and this show, is this, okay? David Letterman was one of the first late night talk show hosts that I've ever watched, as a kid. I fell in love with how David Letterman made fun of late night TV, and also at the same time, had interesting conversations with the celebrities and authors and things like that. Kind of like Johnny Carson, who David Letterman also introduced me to in some way. Also my mom introduced me to Johnny Carson as well. But from Johnny Carson and David Letterman, I got to watch Conan O'Brien, Craig Kilborn, Craig Ferguson, Spike Feresten, who came on late night TV on Saturday nights and then gone within 3 years. And Craig Kilborn and Steve Allen and Jack Parr and Tom Snyder and all of those others, right? But I just want to say this, right? David Letterman has done something that only Craig Kilborn, Craig Ferguson, Conan O'Brien, and Spike Feresten, have done successfully, and that nobody else has tried to do since then. And that is to reinvent the late night talk show format, right? He reinvented the late night talk show format. You know, and I gotta say, you know what, to NBC's late night franchise, congratulations. Hopefully I'll be able to host it one of these days. And things like that. But for right now, I'm here on Weeknight Update, and it's time for something that we like to call What's Up. Here we go. What's up with Jenna Ortega, a woman who wants to be rich? Well, after losing her money to Disney, I don't blame her. She is the new future icon, and she is doing the Fallout now. Or the Fallout that just, been released, or whatever. She thought that the scenes about dangerous things intimidated her. Please. She just wants her money now. I mean, come on. Hey, check this out. She considered leaving the acting world. After leaving Disney, acting gigs were hard to find for her. Nobody wanted to take her seriously. Man, she should have made her own films. I mean, what? It's true. If she had made her own films, then she wouldn't have had to worry about, producers giving her a chance. She'll take a chance on herself. I mean, come on. You should have taken a chance on yourself instead of just putting yourself in the hands of a producer or an agent. Alright? My goodness gracious. MP, Pink Cat, let's go. It's time for the top 8 list. Here we go. What's the category tonight, boys? Oh my goodness. You just did a tribute to David Letterman earlier, and now we're doing a parody of one of his classic bits. Yep. And we're doing it Craig Ferguson style, huh? Yep. Uh-huh. Tonight's category, top 8 things that Jenna Ortega wants right now. Number 8, a late night talk show. Number 7, an Emmy Award. Number 6, a chance to host America's Funniest Home Videos. Number 5, money. Number 4, dance lessons. Number 3, an interview with Mud. Number 2, an actual home. And number 1, an interview with Daisy Fuentes. Didn't Daisy Fuentes host America's Funniest Home Videos with John Fugelsang? Yeah, and it didn't last too long. They didn't do a great job. If it was John Fugelsang all by himself, then maybe things would have worked out a little bit better. But no. ABC just had to get Daisy Fuentes on board. Well, what can you do? Boys, thank you very much. We'll be right back. The kids still call it Weeknight Update. Now here it is, your Violet Night.
Story time. The teacher slaved over the board. She stared at Thomas with a mighty rage.
If your boss is a jerk and you get home from work and you feel like a troglodyte, there's instant relief from this hardship increase and goodness for me at night.
There are so many people on TV trying to look like Empire. It reminds me of the story about the guy who bought a rowboat and a captain's hat to go with it. Went home that night wearing his new hat and said, "Hey, Mom, Dad, look, I'm a captain." Papa says, "Son, by me you're a captain. By Mama you're a captain. But by other captains, you're no captain." The point is, you can't be an Empire just by looking like Empire. You got to deliver like Empire. Good carpeting at a fair price in 72 hours. So you call us. 588-2300. Because nobody else is Empire.
Mr. Edward Scott and the boys. Yes. Ed, how you doing that way? Yeah, I'm doing all right. So, this is it. NBC's Late Night is 40 years old. 40 years old. Yes, yes indeed. And I'll tell you this right now, and you know what? in all honesty, and by the way, folks, I'm sorry for losing my mind a little bit. It's just that, I'm dealing with so many things all at once, in this program, and sometimes, these things happen, but anyway, in all honesty, I don't think that the late night talk show format has really been challenged or reinvented in any shape or form, since the greats have left. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah. I mean, Steve Allen, Jack Paul, and Johnny Carson, left. This planet, and not only that, but they also left the airwaves with nothing but the memories. David Letterman retired. Craig Ferguson stopped doing late night TV. Craig Kilborn's no longer on late night TV. Conan O'Brien's no longer on late night TV. And Spike Thurston left the airwaves way too soon. Oh my goodness. They have molded the late night talk show format. Well, the first three did. The others reinvented it. But yeah, there's nobody on board who could reinvent the whole thing. Well, we're here. Yeah, but compared to those giants, we're just rats trying to get that big chunk of cheese. Yeah, but compared to the current stooges on late night TV, we're pretty cool. Yeah, you're right. Hey, let's have some talking time. Good idea, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Alright. So we're talking about Jenna Ortega. The woman from Stuck in the Middle on Disney and things like that. Well, now she has a new film entitled The Fallout, which is now streaming on HBO Max and things like that after its award-winning premiere at South by Southwest, the previous year. This is what's odd about the whole thing, okay? It's basically about a student who is being traumatized over a shooting at their own high school. But it doesn't focus on the shooter, no. It's focusing on mental health and things like that. I don't know if that's such a good idea. I mean, especially considering the fact that the world is still going down the toilet. Jenna Ortega said that she didn't mind, Megan Park giving her a chance. Because she was looking for movies that really spoke to the younger generation and things like that. But I don't know. I mean, she also said, I was definitely intimidated. One, because fortunately, a school shooting is not an experience I share, although it is a very, very real concern for my generation, and even something that I experienced going to school, public school, going on lockdown situations like that. I was really worried because I didn't want to tell a story that I didn't have the right to tell. And things like that. And then yada yada yada, in the position she plays on social media makes people distant or shy and things like that. What I think? I think that these directors and these screenwriters, they really, really need to chill out. Okay, I mean, sure, you want to speak out to the next generation and things like that, but come on, a movie about something dangerous? We've been through that before. It's not new. When did people think, oh, this is something new? It's not. And I'm sorry for mentioning that. I'm sorry for making anybody feel queasy, but holy cow, this is too much, man. I mean, this is just way too much. You know, and I know that Jenna Ortega isn't watching this, so I can say this. You know, Jenna Ortega is a nutcase. You know, for doing this, I mean, for pulling this kind of nonsense, I'm serious. She is pulling this nonsense off. I mean, come on. Where will she grow up? I have no idea that this was going to happen. But listen to this, okay? Jenna Ortega, right? Now, after Stuck in the Middle, you know, it says that it ended, but in reality, it got canceled. Alright? You know, she said she was heading into her teenage years, and she was ready to get rid of her children's television roles and things like that. You know, and she said it was hard for some people to take her seriously. Oh yeah, sure, because of Disney. You know what? Hilary Duff went through this again. Oh wait a minute, I forgot. No, she didn't. All right. You wanna know why? Because Hillary went woo 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 woo. And I think Jenna Ortega is starting to go the same way. You know, and she said there's a stigma. That's all you could do, or you're just not a serious actor. There were multiple times where I was seriously considering quitting and stopping. Nobody tells you this until you get there. There's an awkward phase in your life where you're going through puberty, and there's a 2-year span where work is just extra hard to find. I was too old for the young roles and too young for the older roles. It was really frustrating. You finally have to get that one job that moves the meter. Really, Jenna, for crying out loud, this is just too much, okay? You know, and besides, the only reason why you're acting in the first place was because of what you did on social media. If you hadn't done that Facebook stuff, then Disney Channel would have never found you. You would have never been on Disney Channel. You ever thought about that? Oh wait, no you haven't, because you were so keen about quitting. How does it feel to, Jenna, how does it feel to be caught in your own lies, huh? Oh my goodness, I'm messing things up again. That is it for tonight's program. I'll see you tomorrow. That's the news. I'm out, skis. Pro by Pro.
If your boss is a jerk and you get home from work and you feel like a troglodyte, there's instant relief from this hardship increase and goodness for me at night.